And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Bam, ba-dum, bam. Today I'm taking a look at Fireball Island, The Last Adventurer. This one had snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? It's better than spiders. I'm glad they didn't make a spider expansion. This one adds a boulder and snakes and an extra player to Fireball Island. This expansion is obviously based on Indiana Jones. Let's take a look. Alright, so the first thing that this expansion adds is another player. So you have the red player now, the guy with the torch. That's not Indiana Jones, I'm sure. It also comes with a few more pictures so that there's more of these to go around since you have another player in the game. You also have player power cards. There are 10 of these cards at the beginning of the game. You give everyone 2. They pick one to keep, and it's face up. So they just give you special abilities. This person can re-roll in caves. This person gets a souvenir when they take a snapshot. This person, when they get a souvenir, they get 2, pick 1. This, when you do a cataclysm, you can rotate the guy to any position. That is one of my favorite powers. When you take the Heart of Volcar, you get a souvenir card. You can rotate at the beginning of your turn. You can add 1 to move cards. That's my least favorite. It's nice, but it's not that great. When I take the Golden Idol, I get a souvenir card. And when I play Cataclysm, I can rotate up to 3 trees. Also really cool because the trees don't get rotated as much as they should be. So Sneakily Sly is nice. And these are t-shirts, obviously, with different colors and effects. And then we have snakes. So there's a bunch of cards now in the game that are going to allow you to launch snakes or the boulder. There's also going to be, some souvenirs that let you do that. And there's also a cataclysm just because that kind of evens out the different cards that are in the game. Now, there are poison tokens in this game. And if a snake is touching your figure at the end of a turn, you'll get a poison token. When you have this, instead of playing an action card from your hand, you draw the top one from the deck and use that. So snakes. Let's take a look here. Now, snakes are placed on one side only. The different spots for the snakes are actually marked on the board. So it's a little hard to see here, but you might see, if you have the game, you'll notice there's these little coiled snakes. That's where these go. So 3 are here, 2 here, 3 are here. The game actually gives you 9 marbles just in case. Now, these snakes can be launched, and you flick them just like normal. But snakes can also be knocked over just by virtue of a marble coming by. See, watch. See how that just knocked down 4 of the snake marbles? And at various spots as you come by, the snakes are going to be knocked over. They may hit someone and they may give them a snake bite. The boulder, this is kind of a squishy type boulder here. And when you do this, you just put it on any cave. And then you're just going to launch it like a marble. That's all it is. It's a lot of fun to roll around and do things with. And that's what's in this expansion. Easy as pie. This one is an expansion. Now, with these little expansions, sometimes I play with them, sometimes I don't. The bees and the tiger and the treasure trove, I'll always play with those. This one, I may play with less often. The snakes are great, but one of the problems that the snakes have is they fall off those things so easily, which is great when you're knocking marbles down. It happens while you're moving stuff on the board. They really easily fall out of those holes. So just be aware of that. The extra player, great. Why not have 6 players in Fireball Island? Who cares? More people to knock over. So I like that part of it a lot. I actually love the boulder too. So I guess you could play with just the boulder and the 6 player. Of course, you don't need to add the snakes in. I don't mind adding the snakes in. Like I said, it just adds a little bit of fiddliness to putting stuff around the board. Again, I played this with some people and I threw this in and didn't even tell them it was an expansion, and it was very easy to understand. More stuff, always makes things, makes me happy. So yeah, I like it a lot. I like the different things that are included with here. The special abilities, those are nice too. So this is probably for bang for the buck, the best expansion to get. It's not my favorite. I like the bees and tiger better, but I love that boulder. Dice Tower Judgment approved.